Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we ready.
They go play action here on first down. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Sloan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow, black.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a run, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15.
Red, 40, red, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ready, 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 ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Sloan. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Right.
Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Mega. Come on, set.
Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set. Hut.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Love now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
A give up the middle to right. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Down. Blue. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly coming the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it will go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Open man, that's too small. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. 10 black. Set cut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
45, right.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. It is complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Okay, ready?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Down. 33, yellow. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 41 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Let's go now.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Black, 95.
2nd and 13. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A play of 58 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Smash. Red 45. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set, cut.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal.
50, green, go on, go on. Ready, ready.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Isaac to Slaw as time expires in the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Red 38. Cut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking to throw. Love. Now this throw deep for Kraft. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That's good.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 31, Packers 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Blue striker.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ken Black. Cut.
Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
To the air again, Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Edo Blue. Black 40.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
50, Green. Hut.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Set. Man.
They'll go right back to Wright. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hut.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the double.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hut.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in